My name is Paul Borowski, and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan, and I'm here to bring y'all our business plan writers tip number 75, which is break even is not split down the middle. And what we mean by that is when you're writing your business plan, make sure to include a break-even analysis in your plan. And where I like to put my break-even analysis is I'll go ahead and I'll put in my balance sheet. I'll follow the balance sheet up with a projected cash flow and a rough valuation for the company. And once that's done, then I'll go ahead and I'll dive into the break-even analysis. And all the break-even analysis is going to do is going to give you approximate dollar amount of how much goods that you need to sell, how much your revenues need to be in order for you to break even with your income statement for your profit and loss. And now it doesn't mean it's going to be right down to the penny, but it's going to give you a real good idea. It's going to get you within a few $1,000s if your revenues are $1 million or more. So it's pretty accurate. And the way that I do my break-even analysis is I'll start by calculating the annual revenues for the next 5 years. With that done, I'll go ahead and calculate the cost of goods, and then I'll subtract the cost of goods from the revenues, which is going to give us our gross margin. With that gross margin, I am then going to take the gross margin and I'm going to divide the annual revenues by the gross margin, and that's going to give us the gross margins percent. Then I'm going to go ahead and calculate my fixed cost, and for this particular situation, we're going to consider fixed cost is going to be your labor, it's going to be your utilities, it's going to be your rent, or it's going to be, it's going to be your operating. It's going to be your operating expenses. So a fixed cost is a little bit of a misnomer in this situation, but that's, in the finance industry, when you're doing your break-even analysis, for this particular situation, it's going to be acceptable. And so once we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and divide our fixed costs or our monthly costs by the gross margin percentage, and that's going to give us our break-even dollar amount. And in this particular situation, it's at $874,000. And so now what I did here in this little example is I went ahead and I calculated the revenues at approximately what the break-even dollar amount is. So the break-even dollar amount here is $848,000. And so I set the revenues here at $848,000. So it's about $800 higher. So this should be a positive number. However, when we go ahead and we take a look at our income statement, we're seeing that we got a net loss here of approximately $7,400. So we're a little bit off. Actually, this is the, so let's take a look at the income statement. So the income statement, so we're about $2,000 off with revenues of about $848,000. Not too bad of a situation when we're just trying to get a ballpark what your break-even is going to be. So hopefully this information is helpful. And if you need some help starting your business, I do have a book out that is the Complete Small Business Guide to Fundraising in 2019. I also have a book out, Starting the Business is like playing a video game. Here are the level cheats. So if you need some help starting the business or raising funds, check out Amazon. And if y'all need some help writing a business plan, my number is right here, and I'd be absolutely delighted to help. Just give me a shout. Thank you.